This is the story of the Mcstay family. The Mcstay family went missing on February 4th, 2010, from their home in Fallbrook, California. Summer and Joseph had two little boys, Gianni, who was 4, and Joseph Jr., who was 3. Panic really started to set in when the family members couldn't reach Joseph or Summer. So on February 13th, Joseph's brother Michael traveled to the residence where he climbed through an open window in the back. Michael didn't find any family members at home, and the worst part was their 2 dogs were left in the backyard. He knew that wasn't right, but it got worse when he found rotten food on the ground and Summer's prescription glasses
somewhere willingly.
Now look, here's Summer's prescription sunglasses. Ask Kenneth. She
would never leave without him, right?
Well, if it was night, you don't need them, right?
What time? Well, how do we know it was night?
Because Joey's last outgoing phone call was 8:39 to Chase Merritt.
Would the kids have been in bed at that time normally?
That's a good question.
What day was it? What day?
Thursday night, the 4th. Which, by the way, they never got their newspaper, which was dated the 5th, because that was under the tire, and I saw the date on the tire. On the thing, and it didn't have tire treads on it, so it wasn't backed over, so he never drove out to go.
The last evidence they could find of the family was at 8:28 p.m. when a call was placed from Joseph's cell phone to his business associate, 𝐿 Merritt, which went to voicemail. Merritt later told police that he ignored the voicemail because he was watching a movie. Joseph's cell phone at that time pinged a tower in Fallbrook. During their investigation, the police learned that around 11:00 p.m. on February 8th, the family's trooper had been towed from a strip mall parking lot in San Diego. It was near the Mexican border. It was believed to have been parked there between 5:30 and 7 o'clock that evening. They also discovered that the neighbor's camera captured the bottom of 18 inches of a vehicle, which they thought at the time to be Mcstay's 1996 trooper. Most speculated that they left on their own because of the searches that were on the family's computer. The searches included what documents do children need for traveling to Mexico and also Spanish language lessons.
I just wanted to see it through to the end. Joseph was a great brother, a great father. He would have done anything to protect those boys in Summer.
On November 11th, 2013, a motorcyclist found 4 sets of human remains buried in 2 shallow graves in the desert near Victorville, California. Investigators later learned that Charles Merritt actually owed Joseph Mcstay approximately $30,000 to cover a gambling debt and over $20,000 in back taxes. He was facing being fired by Joseph Mcstay from their water fountain business. Was money the motive? However, Charles Merritt always claimed his innocence.
Not do this thing.
He lacks a conscience. He's conscience deprived.
Chase, you are a low-life coward and a baby killer, and labeled that. Just a monster.
A man that is the face of evil.
This despicable, evil monster had brutally beat my family. How could you beat 2 precious little babies?
This world was robbed of 4 beautiful souls.
Sometimes just seeing another boy with their dad reminds me of the tremendous loss.
This is Jonah Mcstay, and this is Joseph's oldest son, who was only 12 when his father was killed.
Each and every day to mend the wounds left by someone who, instead of healing, sought to destroy others, my family, for their own personal gain.
That the defendant, Charles Merritt, be sentenced to death.
Is bringing you this solace is ending my life.